We are 2 days into 2025 and you've probably seen a lot of videos online telling you how you should have started your glow up 2 months ago. But honestly, for me, there is no perfect time. The right time is when you decide that this year is going to be exactly how you want it to be. And if you're watching this video right now, then this is the perfect time. I want to step into 2025 with vision, confidence, ambition, and knowing exactly what I want and how to work towards it. And if that's what you want as well, comment down below with 2025 is going to be my year, and like this video because I'm going to be sharing 10 habits that are going to make you a brand new person. Number 1, make a visual plan. Now, some might call this a vision board, but having a plan visually in front of you that you see every single day subconsciously makes you work towards it and is a constant reminder to not slack. Getting this visual plan right is a foundational step. So for this, divide your life goals into different categories. For example, personal, work, or health. Under these categories, set smaller goals and create a structured plan of action to achieve those goals. Setting clear goals is extremely important. For example, I want to achieve 700k subs on my YouTube channel this year. For this, I need to make a list of things that I need to do to achieve that. Number 2, moving your body. Now, exercising isn't just about fitness, it's about discipline and releasing all that stress. It doesn't matter if you are a gym girly or you're not. My aim was to always be one, but now I've realized that I just want to have some form of movement in my daily life. It could be dancing, it could be playing pickleball, badminton, or just jogging or walking outside. If you're new to this fitness journey, you can just start off with doing 7 to 10,000 steps. Just walk every day. You can plug into your favorite podcast or listen to some music, and that's enough for you to be on the right track. Number 3, level up your free time. We're no longer spending our free time doom scrolling on Instagram because you don't know when those 15 minutes turn into an hour scrolling through just rubbish on Instagram. Instead, we are going to invest our free time into activities that make us more smarter, more creative, and feel more fulfilled. For example, you can start dancing, you can start reading, learn how to cook, or start that side hustle that you've always been dreaming about. Number 4, we are learning how to say no to anything that we do not want for ourselves. Be it in our personal relationships or our work life, we are going to protect our energy and our time by saying no to things that do not align with what we have decided that we want for ourselves. Every no that you say is going to create space for a meaningful yes. Number 5, practicing the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 grounding technique. Now, a lot of times I find myself spiraling into some negative thoughts or overthinking some instance that happened because of someone else's actions. And I'm sure we find ourselves wallowing in self-pity a lot of times. So to ground myself back into reality and snap back into the present, this is a technique that can help you over time train your brain to be in the present and in the now. It's simple, effective, and can be practiced anytime, anywhere by engaging your senses and snapping out of that negative cycle. Here's how it works. Acknowledge 5 things that you can see. It could be the camera in front of me, or it could be the trees or the leaves or the clouds or a coffee mug that you're holding. Number 2, notice 4 things you can feel. It could be the chair that you're sitting on, or the texture of your clothes, or the air or the rain on your skin. Listen for 3 things that you can hear. It could be the birds chirping around you, it could be the sound of the wind, or probably some music that's playing in the background. Number 4, identify 2 things you can smell. Now, this might need a little bit of creativity, but it could be the perfume that you're wearing or a candle that's nearby that you can go and smell. And number 5, think of 1 thing that you can taste. It could be the last meal that you had, or just have a sip of water to ground yourself. Over time, practicing this technique helps develop a habit of you staying in the present, grounding yourself in reality, and not spiraling into your negative thoughts. Number 6, we are going to make it a habit to look good. Now, looking good makes you feel good. If you're in your night suit all day long, you will tend to feel more lethargic, unproductive, and like lazy and fatigued. In fact, when I'm in my night suit all day, the minute I switch into a cute outfit, I feel more productive. I want to step out and do more work and meet more people and just be happier. And being happier makes you feel good from inside and look good to others as well. I, in fact, have tons of videos on styling and grooming that you should definitely check out. Habit number 7 is practicing financial wellness. In 2025, we are getting smart with money. So start tracking your spending, build a budget, and make saving a priority. Start small by investing anywhere between 1,000 rupees to 5,000 rupees in a month. And by the end of the year, trust me, me, you would have saved a ton of money. Honestly, any money lying around in your savings account is not making you any money. Instead, if you invest this in, say, a mutual fund, you are going to earn money by just letting it be there. So start educating yourself financially today. Habit number 8 is to start volunteering or giving back. Lately, I've actually been thinking of how grateful I should be for all the things that I do have in my life instead of focusing on the things that I don't. And just volunteering or giving back to the society for a cause just feels like the right thing to do. It could be as little as virtually adopting a pet, teaching in a blind school, or teaching in a school for underprivileged kids, or just giving a little bit of your pocket money wherever you can for a cause. Trust me, giving your time and resources for a cause can really bring a sense of purpose. Habit number 9 is building a no complaints habit. And I so need to do this. I need to stop complaining about the small things in life, such as, oh, the food wasn't good, oh, I got an aisle seat instead of a middle seat. Instead, I should just be grateful that I get to travel on a flight. And I think that's the mindset that everyone needs to step into 2025 with. Try going an entire day to begin with, and then eventually an entire week with no complaints. Instead of focusing on the problems, think about the solutions or think about what you already have. And trust me, this one habit will completely shift your energy and your mindset. And lastly, habit number 10 is to fix our gut health and hormones. In one of my earlier videos, I spoke about getting a full body blood checkup done, which is really important and you should. But for us women, hormones are equally important to be taken care of. They impact our sleep, our skin, our productivity, our mental health, our stress levels, everything. Extremely important to make sure that they are in shape too. Consulting a nutritionist would be the best thing to do, but a few quick tips to get your gut health right would be to include more fiber into your diet, at least 30 grams of fiber in a day, add more veggies, add more fruits, and try and also take some probiotic supplements. So these are a few habits that I'm going to be building in 2025 to be the best version of myself. And if you like this video as well, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.